I first got out of high school, I went to electronics school. I got a job with United Airlines, and I went to Washington, D.C. So I got to thinking, you work 8 hours and you sleep 8 hours, so a third of your life is working. So why not do something you enjoyed rather than something you didn't enjoy? So I come back to the farm and been here ever since. I'm Albert Weltner. This is the third generation on this farm. The address is Georgetown, Pennsylvania, but it's in Beaver County, right next to West Virginia. My daughter took over 3 years ago, and we used to have about 100 cows, but we've cut it down to about 50. But we started bottling the milk whenever the year I was born. My dad started that. That was in 1944. So we did it for like 65 years. And she didn't want any part of the retail business, so we quit bottling whenever I kind of semi-retired. So now we're just milking the 50 cows and shipping the milk bulk like most people do. The original farm was 100 acres, and I bought neighboring farms, so right now we have about 500 acres total. Have intensive grazing. We have different paddocks that we put them in daily, but the grass is brown now because it's been so dry, so I'm feeding round bales in the field. I have that rainfall index. Mine is on 90%. The rainfall policy, I think, was one of the better ones because it actually gauges the rain, which has more on crops than anything. They have so many different grids, they call it. Like one day here, they said they got 2 inches of rain in Pittsburgh, which is only about 30 miles from here, and we didn't get any. So the different grids helps that because it's more right in your area. Well, the way I look at it is it's the whole outlook. It's just not one thing like insurance can't keep you afloat. So every time something bad goes wrong, I try to think of something that could have been worse. If the creek runs dry and the cows haven't got anything to drink, you can always sell the cows. So that's the way I look at it. I mean, might be burying your head in the sand, but you sleep at night and don't worry about it as much. I'm really proudest of my kids because I've raised 3 kids and they are all good kids. And my wife, she's the one that influenced them more than me because I was working so much. But proud of the property because I love property. I bought another farm not long ago because it was divided up into 10 lots and it was going to be subdivided. So I bought that farm just so it wouldn't be subdivided. And I kind of say I'm a landaholic because I love to buy land just to look at it. So I guess that's what I'm proudest of. If the farm wants to continue, then they should get it in writing. But if you feel that the younger people aren't interested, don't push it on them because, in other words, you have to love it in order to do it. Like my son, he never wanted any part of the farm. My oldest daughter either. They're both school teachers. So then my son sometimes, he makes out like he's let me down because he didn't want to take over the farm. And I told him no, because if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. Or my daughter, she was in 4-H and always loved the cows. And what I tried to get her to do was to go to school because I think it's always better to get away from the farm for a while like I did. And we had her signed up at an agricultural school out in Ohio, and she decided she didn't want to go. So I said, well, you better go. So she says, well, you're trying to get rid of me, and a big tear come down. So what can you do? We canceled the school, and she's working here.